we're Kiwi Nurseries talking to you about clean air houseplants. Plants perform a process known as photosynthesis, during which they act like a vacuum to take out carbon dioxide and other airborne and pollutants and release out oxygen for us to breathe.
Clean air has fewer irritants, which makes it easier to breathe.
Houseplants are good to aid in purifying the air in your home, and they not only improve our quality of air, but improve our moods and reduce stress levels.
So there's two main indoor pollutants that are major forms found in households. So they are called particulates, which are mold, spores, and pollen and dust. And then VOCs, which are gases that are released from paints, fabrics, carpets, wallpapers, and other solvents found in households.
It is important to have clean air whether you are outside or inside. With houseplants, they can aid in the process to have cleaner indoor air, and it helps with your productivity and reduces the spread of other airborne diseases and protects us against outdoor air pollutants as well. And so we're about to just go one by one and talk to you about all of the house plants for purifying the air.
Our next plant is spider plants. They are very powerful air purifiers. They can remove formaldehyde and carbon monoxide from households. Spider plants are very easy to take care of. They require bright, indirect light, very well draining soil, and they don't require humidity. So this is a very good beginner plant. They also produce plant babies. This is a plant baby right here, so it's just another extension of the mother plant. And they are non-toxic to pets.
You can snip them off and give it as a gift if you want. They're great. Our next one here is the snake plant. Another name for these guys is mother-in-law tongue. Kind of a weird name, but we'll go with it. They're really good at removing formaldehyde and benzene from the air. They create oxygen at night, which helps contribute to easier breathing and better sleep. They can also handle full light and a little bit less indirect light. And they don't require too much water. You only have to water them once a month because they have these, what are they called? What are the little things on them?
Rhizomes.
They have rhizomes on them. And they're almost impossible to kill, so they're a great plant for beginners. They are toxic to pets, but yeah, they're great.
Our next plant is English ivies. So they also aid in removing the VOCs. They also remove formaldehydes and benzenes. They're a great plant for improving respiratory issues. So people who suffer with allergies or asthma, this is a great plant to add to your collection. They're a very hardy plant, so they're easy to take care of and grow. They're not too picky about their light conditions, but they would prefer bright indirect light and keep them out of high temperatures. So keep them in a cool location in the house. They are also toxic to pets as well.
And they're known for their trailing, and they look absolutely stunning. The next one we have is peace lilies.
So they remove formaldehyde, benzenes, acetone, alcohol, and trichloroethylene. They not only remove air pollutants, but they also relieve moisture into our air.
They don't really like direct light, so have them in indirect light. You want to have the soil moist, but not wet. If they do not have enough water, the tips of them will turn brown. And this is kind of like a drama queen plant, so if it doesn't have enough water, you'll notice everything starting to droop. So that's when a good sign to water these guys. And they're also toxic to pets. All right, our next guy is rubber plants. They're awesome. They remove mold spores and bacteria from the air, and they also can remove VOCs. Rubber plants come in a variety of colors, as you can see, so they add a lot of character into your home, and they're really known for their glossy leaves and foliage. These guys are happy with bright filtered light, and you just want to water so that the top couple inches are moist. Anything else? Oh, they're toxic to plants. Toxic to plants, toxic to pets.
Just that they also do have a strict watering schedule. They like to have a schedule, so maintain a schedule and they will thrive. Our next plant is pothos, also known as devil's ivy. These plants are great for offices, found all over the place in offices. They remove VOCs, so benzyl formaldehyde and trichloroethylene, which they filter them out in the households. They're impossible to kill. For watering needs, you'll be able to tell they'll curl their leaves when they want water, so just listen to the plant and water them when they need it. They trail, great trailing and easy to propagate. You just cut it right at the node, place it in water, and it'll root right for you. They are toxic to pets though.
But still stunning. All right, our next one is the Boston fern. This one always reminds me of Jurassic Park. I don't know why. This guy reduces indoor pollutants. That's a hard one. Formaldehyde and xylene are the main ones that it can do. The great thing about a Boston fern is it acts as a humidifier and restores moisture into the air. So if you're someone who suffers with dry skin or like in the cold that we have in Alberta, this one's a great one to have around. He also doesn't require a lot of sun, would actually prefer kind of a shadier location. But he does like a little bit of humidity, so he'd be a great bathroom plant. He doesn't want to be drenched, just moist. And another nice thing about this guy is he's non-toxic to pets, so great if you have cats or dogs. The next one is ponytail palms.
They release high amounts of oxygen to us, so these are a great plant to add to our homes. They also clear the VOCs that are released into our air, and they add humidity. These require bright indirect light. As well, they are similar to the snake plants and have rhizomes. You can see them actually peeking through the soil, so we actually don't need to water them as much because they store the water. If we water too much, they will start to rot from the inside out. They are similar also to the Dracaena over here, and they also store the water the same way, and they are non-toxic to pets. Our next plant is Dracaenas.
They're lovely, they grow nice and tall. What they're known for is removing toxins like xylene and formaldehyde, and they're easy to take care of because they store a lot of their water in their trunks. So less water is great for these guys. They like bright indirect sunlight, but they can handle a little bit of low light conditions if that's the only spot you have for him. They grow a little bit slower and they are toxic to pets.
And our last plant is aloe veras. So they're similar to snake plants where they release and absorb oxygen through the nighttime, so they help us sleep a lot better. They remove VOCs that are released inside. They require bright indirect light, so they are similar to cactuses and succulents because they like the desert, so they like very warm locations.
And probably only need to be watered like once a month. These guys are toxic to pets, but as you all know, is if you were to burn yourself by the sun or touching a hot pan, just cut it and you can actually use this and rub it onto your skin, and they're just great. Thank you for watching today. I hope you learned something about one of your favorite plants or something that you're hoping to purchase.
If you have any questions, feel free to email us or call us, or even visit us at Kiwi Nurseries.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.